Hello Virgos, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your first half of November 2018 career and finance, love and romance, spiritual guidance reading for, again, the first half of November. For those of you whom are new, I like to start off with a couple of Norman spreads to kind of clarify the energies I'm feeling for whichever or whomever Virgo energies I am pulling for. And thank you for those of you who are clarifying that these are indeed your messages. All right, so when I looked at the past position for this particular Virgo energy, I felt some great excitement of soulmate connection, finding success when it comes to a connection, hoping, wishing, praying with the star card energies to be able to move forward with what feels like maybe a karmic connection of sorts, wanting to connect with another, to meet, to negotiate, to come together and discuss the distance and the future. So what I'm fearing what I feel is a fear right away for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, is that somebody is afraid to step into a new path with someone where the circumstances have been a little bit sly and dishonest in some way. Therefore, this particular Virgo is worried about moving forward in a new path for fear that they're going to move into maybe what could be another difficult path. I feel like this particular Virgo has left a path behind because this particular Lenormand spread is saying that long and difficult path is over, and this Virgo is saying, I'm done with the Scythe energies. I'm ready to bring a quick and swift ending to the way things have been. All right, so let's see. In the first couple cards here, this is to represent the beginning of November 2018 for Virgos. There is a desire to connect with someone who's very loving, caring, giving, and supportive, or you have been caring, loving, giving, and supportive in some way. Either way, this connection to someone that you enjoyed connecting to and with, Virgo, for some reason came to a very spiritual ending. Now, whether this is the past or someone you were communicating with the past in the first week and a half or two of November 2018, this particular Virgo energy is carrying the cross energies, feeling like something is a burden, and the burden is that in their thoughts they don't have clarity. They're looking back at this ending, see? Saying, what was that? What do I do with that? Am I supposed to learn something about myself because of that? Why can't I let go of what was that is causing me the burdening energies? So again, by the second week of November 2018, you guys are now thinking, I know what I want. I know who I want to be in my life. I know what I want moving forward when it comes to either a very secure position in life or when it comes to another who is sitting and waiting patiently somehow. So by mid-November 2018, we have got concerns and worries or a focus when it comes to either a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or financial abundance and security. By the middle of November 2018, there are nervous energies tied to either a water sign or a situation involving financial abundance and security. Wanting to move forward and to connect with someone who may be waiting at a distance or just waiting to connect with you, but there's nervous energy because there is maybe some sort of fear about finances in the future. So by mid-November, there does come some form of communication, texting, tweeting, whatever that is, and Spirit saying everything that is happening when it comes to this communication is karmically blessed, and Spirit is trying to work out divine timing for when this communication should occur. Now, this communication could transpire around the 12th of November. So let's see what that communication is about. A desire to figure out, is this a soulmate? Is this a karmic connection? What has this karmic connection taught about me? How do I bring one chapter to a close and move into another chapter? Do I move? Do I travel? How do I sweep away from what was, old sadness and regret, in order to find happiness once again with maybe a feminine energy who's bored or maybe even carrying the energies of mischievousness? All right. So let's continue to clarify. Now, I already shuffled, prayed over, blessed the cards with my stones, and etc. And I decided to pull from the Sacred Circle Tarot. I was going to shuffle again, but I was told to also stop when I saw this card right off the bat, because there is the excitement I'm feeling for this Virgo energy. Spirit is saying we are going to offer you a new path and a new direction that you can get very passionate and excited about, whether it's about creativity, finances, or a passionate connection with another. Hope, wish, and pray, and we will bring this opportunity your way in the beginning of November. So there's a lot of hope, wish, and desire. You could manifest this. If you guys want to connect with someone, then reach out and connect with someone. If you want to work on a creative project or start a new business or move into a new direction entirely, now the path is opening up for you. Now, in your thoughts, this particular Virgo energy is carrying the energies of the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck in some way. Has something ended? Is this person manipulative? Have I been manipulative? Why is this seems like such a long and difficult path? It's like, remember, the Eight of Swords is a figment of our imagination. It is not reality. We get ourselves hung up in our thoughts, and these thoughts prevent us from being able to create a new exciting path for ourselves in our life or lives. All right, so in your relationship sector, Virgos, you have the skill energies, the Eight of Pentacles. I need to do research when it comes to relationships. As I'm stepping into a new and exciting direction, I need to free myself from whatever it is that got me up in my head. All right, now in your creative aspects position, representing the first week and a half, 2 weeks of November 2018, Virgo, Spirit's saying we are offering you the Chariot energies to move, to travel, to try new directions, to get excited about the journey, knowing that Spirit with this 7, which is a very spiritual number, is going to help you to make what may feel like difficult choices. Do I stay? Do I go? Which path is the best for me? And as a major arcana, Spirit saying through your prayers and ambitions, we are going to bring you towards a path of great success. So, in your actions position, Virgos, it is time to get to the truth of your situation, of your desires, of your hopes and fears. With the Ace of Swords as a new beginning in your actions position, Spirit is saying, step beyond your fears and cut away from that which no longer serves you. Get excited about a brand new path ahead, even if you're feeling the energies of bondage. Even if you're feeling stuck, again, creatively find this new path ahead. Travel, move, do your research. Know that Spirit is helping for you to find success when it comes to your skills, your talents, your finances, and a future path that you feels like somebody is very passionate about. Like somebody now knows what they want, but they're afraid of how things are going to turn out. And we need to remember that if we don't go have the conversation, if we don't go see what else is on offer, we have no answers, which keeps us stuck. So until we get on the other side of something, we can't find contentment. All right, so in your emotional aspects position, Spirit saying in the first half of November 2018, take some time to really think about what it is you want. Get to the truth of your situation. Get excited about a new journey ahead. Travel and apply your skills or get your finances in order. And just take some time to think about everything else, okay? Be patient and think about, does the path I'm on serve me any longer, or is it time for me to move towards my new path of success? The new path that Spirit is offering to me as a gift from the universe to guide me into a new and exciting journey ahead in my path, okay? So, subconsciously, we have the Six of Discs. Again, finding success when it comes to finances or worries involving money. You will have a bounty. And remember to think in that way. Don't fall into any negativity or fear. Take your skills, apply them in a new direction, and know that a bounty will manifest because you're putting the energy in to finding a new path of success. Because you're freeing yourself from old frustrating worries and thoughts and fears, and you're using your intellect to take action, to figure out what your new path is going to be about in the first half of November 2018. So in your day-to-day aspects position, this is exactly what I was talking about with the Fox energies. Day to day, it is important with the underworld energies of lies, deceit, dishonesty, manipulation. Make sure that these energies are not affecting your decision making in connection to others, or that you are not dealing with others who are carrying these energies. As you move forward, creating your exciting journey ahead for yourself, a new path that you are passionate about. Take your time to get to the truth of, is this the right one for me? Is this the right business to connect with? Is this the right neighborhood I want to live in? Am I handling things good? Am I remaining positive when it comes to my finances? Know that in your inner strengths position, Spirit is helping you with the King of Cups to say to yourself, I'm going to sit at the head of my path, and I'm going to recognize how far I've come when it comes to my intuition, my knowledge, and my heart. I now know that as I sit and observe, I will be able to take the time to listen to my intuition, because intuition is spiritual guidance through your prayers, and I will wait for the answers before making a decision. I will keep my heart open, but I'm going to, as I take action, press beyond my fears, have whatever communications I need to have, and cut away from the things and people and places and circumstances that do not serve me, so I can take my bounty, free myself from old bondage of unhealthy connections or energies, and move myself into a new, loving, caring, happy, joyous path ahead. So in a 3-card summary to my right, we've got the Page of Cups energies. We've got Spirit saying slow down in the first week and a half of November 2018, and just reflect on what it is you want and what it is that's holding you back, Virgo. Spirit saying you have gone full circle in some path, and I think you're going to start to feel that if you haven't already. And they're saying, how do you want to move ahead? The world portal is being opened up to you by Spirit to step into a new direction. Are you going to choose this path over here of seduction, manipulation, excitement, but with the inability to know where you're going and what you're doing? Are you going to follow the path of a very seductive, tempting situation where the snake will eventually devour your heart and soul? Or are you going to step into a new path in your life where you can plant new seeds, new goals and intentions, and get excited about watching your future life prosper? Here you are, sitting in a position of financial abundance and security. There are still energies of sadness and regret. So this is a reminder to let go of the cups that are now empty and get excited to celebrate new journeys and experiences, people, places, circumstances, and situations in your future. They are, oh my gosh, that's 3 aces. 1 now when it comes to what you're passionate about, 1 when it comes to facing your truth and using your intellect to move forward beyond your fears, and 1 from Spirit saying we will bless you when it comes to finances and abundance and a path ahead. There may need to be some discussion with someone who is older or someone who is very structured, who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. So speak your truth, Virgos, in the first couple weeks so that you can free your mind from whatever sort of bondage is going on in there. And, do so in a fair, kind, and just manner so it doesn't affect your karmic energies in the future. You're going to recognize that this path that you are thinking about indeed has great potential, and you're going to come out of the energies of bondage and find yourself in the energies of finding solace and contentment. You can free yourself from whatever restricted energies you've been feeling, whether it's about finances or relationships or partnerships or just feeling stuck where you're at because of finances in some way. Spirit's saying, remember, you have woven this beautiful web called your life, and everyone and everything in it. Make sure that as you make changes in your life, that you understand that those in your web will indeed be affected, but don't let that fear of affecting others through changes in your life keep you stuck. Okay, be diplomatic and say, I'm opening my heart. I am initiating a new path in my life. I'm creating new things for myself where I can build a solid foundation beneath myself, where I can celebrate my life once again, and where I can get passionate about a new financially abundant and secure path ahead. I do see harmony here. But again, when it comes to love, I'm feeling like Spirit's saying you need to make sure whether or not you and or someone else, Virgo, is as dedicated to creating this solid foundation in this path ahead with you or not. All right, so By the second week of November 2018, Spirit's saying you are going to feel the energies of the happily ever after, the reward at the end of the tunnel. Why? Because you faced these inner demons, this mischievous energy, the lies and deceit, and you focused on moving towards this exciting new passionate desire, path, direction ahead. And this process is helping for you by the second week of November 2018 to find yourself in the energies of great happiness and joy, celebration, contentment, a happily ever after. And your energy is just going to be on fire. Again, as you communicate with others, maybe someone who's is at a distant in the second week of November 2018, be kind with your communication. Enjoy the journey of the communication, whether something works out with someone or not. Remember, there is a reason for why you came together, and I think it's to learn about yourselves through each other. And again, Spirit is saying by the middle of November 2018, step beyond your fears. Know that this moon here represents hope. That without hope, the path ahead would be dark. So step beyond your fears. Remember, use your intellect. Get to the truth of the situation so that you can move towards an exciting new beginning in your life. Okay? There is going to be financial success or a creative idea that's successful. Somebody may want very badly to have a successful communication that has been very passionate. But there are energies in the way here. It's like the blockage, the bondage is tied to empty, nostalgic memories of the past. So spiritual advice is saying in the first couple weeks of November 2018, when it comes to love, ground yourself, focus on a solid foundation, get yourself settled, and celebrate the stability of your life. As you are focusing on your path ahead, there is someone else who is creating great things in their path ahead. So I feel like these two people are both working on their individual paths and directions. They may be having a communication with each other about, do you want to walk in this path with me? Do you want to create the same things with me? Do you want to come together and create something that's very traditional? Maybe a business together, a business or creative idea with another. But again, be careful with how you communicate with others, especially in the first half of November 2018, because you don't want to cause any sadness or heartache when it comes to another. You just need to move forward, speak your truth in a playful way, and realize, do I still want to give to the situation through researching that communication, or do I want to abandon that connection and leave what no longer serves me behind? Am I in the energies of delusion? I need to take steps forward so I can make a decision about my future. And the only thing that's keeping me stuck is my security. Will I still be the boss of my path? Will I still have financial abundance and security? Somebody is in opposition within. They're confused and worried about maybe sharing what they have with another. Spiritual advice is saying make sure as well, if you're going to be moving forward with someone different, single Virgos, there is something that has to be sacrificed. There does need to be those nostalgic energies I'm feeling that have to be let go of. You did end up in a wrong direction because of human choices, but Spirit's saying with the shaman energies, you can now go back to center and know that you have control over what you want to manifest next in your life. Yes, it's going to involve a major change, but that major change was meant to happen anyway. So focus on financial abundance and security. Face your fears and know that as you move forward, making the right decisions on your own behalf and for the highest good of those around you, but putting yourself first, the Wheel of Fortune is going to move forward in your favor. Look at that. By mid-November 2018, we have this very emotionally advanced Virgo energy who now understands the walk of love, and they are taking their time to make sure they're not trying to create a future with someone who's not walking in their truth. Spirit's saying you guys will end up feeling pretty darn good about yourself through some sort of communication anyway. Again, this is a connection, a communication by mid-November, that's going to make you shine brightly. Why? Because divine timing has heard your prayers. They brought you together. And I think there's going to be a really feel-good energy between you and another, whether you move forward with this person or not. It's not about being defeated. It's not about sadness and pain anymore. It's about, hey, I'm Virgo. I created a new path for myself. Things are starting to grow and bloom and prosper right in front of me as I move into this new direction. Therefore, I know that I'm walking in my path correctly and that I can let go of any old energies of bondage, defeat. I'm applying my intellect now. I'm replacing my discontent energies with the desire to manifest my happily ever after. And I know that as I have the courage to step into a new direction, I will simultaneously, with new and exciting ideas and goals and intentions, be replacing old energies of suffering with this new excitement. Listening to my intuition about the next chapter of my life. Trying to make wishes come true, and coming to a peaceful resolution that no matter what happens in connection to those around me, I have seen the light. I know what I want when it comes to love, and I'm not in a hurry. I'm going to pray to Spirit and know that with the divine timing energies here, Spirit is going to help bring the communication or the person or the situation that I desire into my life. Why? Because as soon as I let go of regret and celebrate a new journey in my life, a new beginning, a new chapter, that's when this new, successful, creative, passionate path in front of me is going to open up. So, of course, our timing depends on our decisions and our behaviors. Are we going to take a step to let go of what was? Are we going to have to get to the truth of a situation so we can move beyond all of what was confusing us and move towards contentment and a solid foundation one way or another? You know, we don't need another person to find contentment and joy, and that's why we need to be careful, because as we're creating a new path for ourselves, we don't want to bring people in who may cause negativity in any way, because you've been there, done that, right? All right, so spiritual advice with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed is saying, come to the edge. Yes, celebrate where you've been at, but don't be afraid to come to the edge and look at different creative ideas, opportunities, directions for yourself that you can now get excited about in your life. In your thoughts, Spirit's saying you may feel stuck, but the swords represent communication. Use your imagination and do what needs to be done when it comes to communicating about maybe manipulative energies. Maybe in the past, you and someone else were both being manipulative. And now you're moving forward. Now you're seeing things from a different, more open-hearted perspective. And you're taking another look at a situation as maybe you're traveling even. But as you're stepping forward in your path of success towards your future, which a lot of people are. We're starting new beginnings. All right, now in your relationship sector, it's time to do research regarding finances, regarding a new location, a new opportunity, maybe even just your investments. Yes, taking time to think about your investments and how you're going to maybe change banks, or how you're going to invest in a new property, how you're going to climb into a new position of financial abundance, or just, again, focus on retirement. Now, in your creative aspects position, Virgos, we have the Chariot energy. So Spirit's saying, as soon as you let go of the energies of chaos and conflict, even if it's just inner chaos and conflict, tied to dishonest, sly, cunning, manipulative behaviors of yourself or someone else, Spirit is helping to guide you into a path of success, because you have recognized the underworld energies in the first couple weeks of November 2018. So in your actions position, again, Spirit's saying, get to the truth. And they're building in the next first half of November 2018, they're saying, we're going to give you the building blocks energies to build this solid foundation I've been talking about, to find contentment and joy, to at the same time as you're moving forward in your life, building a very solid part of your soul, of your being, using your intellect to face your fears, to cut away from what was and step into what can be. All right, so taking the time to rest and think about this process. Get excited about this process of moving ahead and finding peace in whichever way things turn out, in connection to what I feel is somebody you've been wanting to talk to or are wondering about. Subconsciously, we've got the Six of Discs. There could be a great bounty in your path ahead. As the old path burns away, you're going through this regeneration process, like a spiritual transformation of, I am being reborn again. I have a bounty of wonderful things. I'm coming to the edge and I'm seeing what else is out there for me. I just need to stop and think not only about how I'm going to handle my investments or money or whatever that's about, but also how I'm going to use my imagination to push beyond whatever it is that's kept me in bondage, especially when it comes to this negative energy. I want to move forward with someone, but are we both on the same page? I feel like it's going to be a very beautiful and blessed communication. So whichever Virgo has been afraid to communicate, reach out and at least get on the other side of that communication. Ask the difficult answers so that you can either hang on or let go and be okay with however that turns out. Okay, you have the inner strengths of the King of Cups. Like I said, sit back and pay attention to your prayers, to the signs, the synchronicities as you step into this new direction. Cut away from the baloney, build a solid foundation for yourself, and observe. Subconsciously, you're going to be able to work on your own behalf, create new things on your own behalf, and keep your heart open, not only to new people and new opportunities, but also to your family, your friends, the people who love you. Just because you're moving in a new direction doesn't mean you don't keep your heart open to all that is already in your path, because we've all been blessed with the path we are walking. Amen. So in a 3-card summary, we have this Virgo in the beginning of the month thinking about, how do I free myself? How do I come to the edge, look at a new path? How do I use my imagination? Well, pray to Spirit. You've got the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and those who have passed before you that are all around you at this time, helping you to find peace and to be able to breathe, okay? There is a deep knowing of what needs to be done, and that is to get to the truth of this situation. Did I make something into more than what it was? The All That Glitters energies is about letting the glitter blow away, taking the mask off that person, looking into their eyes and seeing who they truly are and who we truly are in their reflection. Now, a lot of times I feel like you're going to see that person isn't the right one for you, but in this particular reading, I feel like happiness comes and clarity comes almost like within Virgo in the beginning of November, and they are setting new goals and intentions, and Spirit saying, we're going to give you the key to manifesting these happy, beautiful things in your future as you contemplate your loyal heart, who and or what you want to give your loyal heart to. Remember, take some time to rest in the first half, find peace, breathe, know what you want, think about what you want, communicate with others so you can let go of any inner energies of chaos and conflict so that you can move into the direction of success in your future. You're going to feel that change come in the wind in the first week and a half or so of November 2018. Then, as you're taking time to think about finances, about the future, about travel, sit in the here and now and look at what transpired in the past, how you're a stronger person today, and how you're going to move into a more fulfilling path ahead by remembering all the things that you learned about yourself through your connections in the past. Look at Spirit saying, we're going to give you this excitement. We're going to give you a leg up to find this new path, this new direction, and we're going to bring you a beautiful treasure on the back of this magical tortoise. Plant new seeds for your life and remain flexible as Spirit is going to open that path up ahead of you. Listen to your third eye, the signs, the synchronicities, and make sure you recognize old cycles and patterns of yours or someone else's where whatever they're doing is not working. Okay, or whatever you were doing is not working. But still, have that communication, because remember, you're like the owl now. You've manifested the energies of your knowledge and experience, your spiritual education, and you can come together and have a discussion with this cougar here or this leopard and say, should I come together and co-create with this person, circumstance, or situation, or will they devour my heart and soul? Remain poised as you are building a solid foundation for yourself in the first half of November 2018, Virgos. Stick with your truth. Don't be afraid to cut away from the people, places, circumstances, and situations that don't line up with your goals and intentions for your future. Divine timing is definitely at work. There's going to be a time where you're not going to receive the messages you've wanted, but Spirit's saying some particular Virgos are going to recognize that, truth be told, you and someone else reflected or mirrored one another with where you were at in your life in the past. But now, again, you've manifested a lot of knowledge and experience. And this owl is saying, it's time to put on a new mask. It's time to move into a new direction. It's time to be the new you. To recognize that whatever was a part of your past is no longer for you. And as you are keeping your heart open and remaining kind and loving to all whom you are connecting with, new people and old people, a message is going to come your way. Again, there's going to be communication, maybe around the 12th of November, and you're going to be thinking that someone is a soulmate. But I do feel like some Virgos are still like trying to connect with someone from the past that's not connecting back. And this orphaned energy, you know, you got to remember this path is independent. We don't need to get hung up on whether or not anyone responds to us. If they don't, it's because it wasn't meant to be. But Spirit's saying, continue to focus on this new life that you are giving birth to. Go the distance to create a solid foundation for yourself, and pray to Spirit that as you are mending and starting a new direction for yourself, that as you do things by the book and make the correct choices based on the excitement of your future and the process of letting go of old regrets, you're going to be able to confidently and in a very balanced manner step into a new beginning with your head on straight. As you communicate with somebody, it's going to be great communication. It may or may not, depending on which Virgo you are, work out for you. And I feel like that will go into the second half of November. But that you're going to find contentment and be able to release energies of anxiety through communication and still find this happy path ahead. And still keep your heart open to those that are coming and going and those that you already love in your life. I see balance and I see clarity. I see great communication, but I also see a need to heal during this process. So focus on abundance and security, the success that is waiting ahead, release old energies of chaos and conflict, and all will be well. If you'd like a personal reading, I am available at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com, and my price list is below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care, and God bless.